Good morning, Botsy. I missed a video blog for you yesterday. I was rearranging the house, moving around furniture, and doing everything, but this would put me at day 13. Let me just double check. One second, let me just get to your blog real quick, because I uploaded one video. I'm really sorry that I did two. I got all the computers in here, and I went to the office, moved the computers around, did all this stuff. And I gotta get off Aptos, dude. Seriously, Aptos is terrible. I mean, Name.com is crazy. Resource limit is reached. So I can't even get on to my own stuff. Oh Lord, that's crazy. So then I'll have to figure out what to do. So other than that, Botsy, there's a lot going on here. Just down and out depressed right now, you know. I'm trying to really find the right words to describe how I feel. You know, like now the cases dropped now. You know, your mom and me aren't talking. I don't really want to see your mom for the next few weeks. Your mom doesn't want to see me for the next few weeks. There's so much bad blood between us, and your mom has this thing where she's such a innocent snowflake and never does wrong and she can never self-reflect. And the more that I self-reflect, I realize that we're mirror images of each other. We're two people that cannot look back and see that we've done wrong. When you have two people who can only see that they're right, and they only see their side of having to be perfect, you get our marriage. You get two people that just become so inflexible that you can't move forward. And that's what we have. We have me just being so unhappy in our marriage that I drank so much, and you have someone like Natalie, who's just become so rigid because we can't be wrong. I'm just depressed today, Botsy. I'm just depressed. You know, I mean, the case is done. I get to see you next week. I'll see you 3 times next week. I'll see you the 4th, the 6th, and the 8th. And then I see you, my first overnight with you is on the 11th, you know? And then I get 2 days that week, which will probably be Wednesday, and I'll probably want one on Saturday. And then starting on the 22nd, I get 2 overnights. So I mean, it's coming, you know, it's coming. It's just, I'm just such a wreck right now. I don't know why. Like today, I just got up super emotionally, just feeling like shit. You know, I want to just cry my heart out right now. So emotionally drained, Botsy. I'm so emotionally drained. I'm so emotionally just done and tired and over this. I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired and drained for today. I just want to just fix this and fix us, but this isn't a quick solution. We have a lot of problems. A lot, you know, like, I want to write out a list to your mom of every time she's ever done me wrong. But that's not going to do anything, just playing the blame game. Pointing out everyone's faults and asking them, hey, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? In the end, is only going to build animosity. I know I'm going to go till October 22nd not drinking, and then what? We get to split you 50% custody. But that's not what I want. I want to fix our problem, but I think we have years to go, years. I think I just need a good cry just to kind of help me just get through today. I haven't cried in like 3 or 4 days, and I think it's just been building up and building up and building up to where I need to just have one good cry and tell you that I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry that I couldn't work out things with your mom. I'm sorry. I mean, your mom just fucked everything up. I'm sorry that we're both a mirror image of each other. I'm sorry that when we look at each other, we see each other. Today, I'm actually in your room right now. I rearranged the entire house. I'm putting up all new pictures today of me and you. I'm pretty much going to spend the whole week just going through and just doing stuff for us. Getting your room's actually this room. See, this room outside, this is now your room. The bed's in here still, but I'm going to take everything out of this room, and this is going to be your room. The reason being is that we used to have the family room, have half the toys in the family room, half the toys in your room, but now that we use the family room as the new office, your room is just too packed. There's not enough space for you to even play in that room at all, and it's more or less just like storage for you. So I'm going to start fresh and put you right in here and get you hooked up to where you have your patio out here, you have your room in here, and then we can start playing. I'm drinking non-alcoholic beer, O'Doul's. This is helping me cope with just addiction. The more I go to my classes, I learn that I'm not really an addict per se. I think if anything, what's helping me out more is the marriage counseling. The substance abuse classes are great too, but I'm learning that my addiction isn't. I'm not dying for a beer. I'm just not like. I'm not dying to go to the bar and get drunk. I'm not dying to go shopping for a beer. I mean, I'm more or less dying to fix the things that make me want to drink. I'm trying to fix the things that make me want to resort to using alcohol as a coping mechanism. I'm not dying per se for alcohol to fix a problem. You know, well, actually, let me rephrase that. The way I do it is that since I'm in a marriage where I cannot express myself, I use alcohol in order to numb that fact. Since I'm in a marriage that I'm unhappy with and a wife who is a perfectionist, it can never end fault, I use alcohol as a way to cope with that drama. So it's not necessarily the alcohol, it's the marriage that makes me want to drink, not alcohol, just out of the blue. So I'm seeing that more and more in my classes and in my counseling, and as I take their advice and I self-reflect on things, that's what I come to terms with, is the fact that I use alcohol to cope with the fact that I'm unhappy in this marriage. And if I really want to make that work, then I need to fix it. I need to fix the problems I have inside me. So, I mean, I'm not sure if I ever really want to go back to drinking per se. Like, I'm not sure if I ever want to go back to drinking alcohol 9 to 5. I mean, I'm not going to go back to that ever again. But alcohol has always been a fun thing for me to do. And eventually, one day, when I eventually get over the marriage issues that we have, or how we use our marriage, then I may drink again. I may have a glass of wine occasionally, or champagne, or I do like champagne more than wine, but who knows. This is my last weekend without you in it. I'm very excited about that. You know, if we were going on right now, I would have till Friday the 8th. So this week is my week to see you. No matter what, I have 2 more days: today, tomorrow, and Monday, where I don't get to see you, and then I see you starting on Monday. If my stupid attorney would get back to me with the paperwork so I can sign it already. I hired this attorney who is a really good attorney, but he doesn't seem to care about me at all. He seems to just care about the fact that he wants to get paid, and then now it's just like dragging on, where I called him all week, like, come on, I want to settle, and I can't seem to actually get him to get back to me. You know, I've harassed him, called him. I just want to sign that paperwork so I know that things are going forward, and so that I can feel like I can start to forgive. Because right now I harbor so much resentment and anger towards your mom. She has no idea how bad she actually is. And what I've learned is that you can't tell someone that they're bad. You can't say, hey, you're a bad person. And I've done that so much, and she's done that so much, that it makes you want to be bad. It makes you want to not care. It makes you want to break the rules. It makes you want to be defiant. When you sit there accusing someone all day long, eventually they just snap. They don't care no more. They, you know, let's just do that then. Let's just do this then. I realized that me and your mom have treated each other in a way where there is no communication. There is just us blaming each other for everything that's wrong in our marriage, saying, okay, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault, it's your fault. And not saying, okay, we need to work things out. So I posted video 11, so this is day 13. I didn't post anything for yesterday. So this is actually video 13. So I'm going to write previously from my experiences yesterday. I'm not going to do a video blog. I'm just going to type out my whole day yesterday for you, so that'll cover day 12, because the computer is still down here on the floor and it was still all jacked up. So this would make it morning video blog day 13. So once your room is done today, we're going to do an ending day video blog 13 where I'm going to play a song for you, and we're going to play Bob Marley in here, and this will be your new room with all your stuff in here. And I think it's going to be nice for you when you come here and you see your room is just decked out nice. We're going to move the guest room into your old room, so that way when I have people over here, they have a place to stay in that room, because you really don't need this whole room for just a guest. This, I think, should have always been your room, but we're trying to think about it so people want to stay outside. But the way it's going right now, it's just going to probably be me here for a really long time. So we have a lot of work to do, Botsy, next week. I got to get in at least 3 leads starting next month, and we start the week out. It's going to be the 4th. So from the 4th on, I got to turn and burn with 3 leads. I think I have 1 closed. I have 1 serious one I can close next week. And I just need 2 more for the month, and then I'm done. No more lead gen. That'll pay overhead, that'll pay bills, that'll ensure that going into September, we're doing great. So, well, I'm working as hard as I can for you, honey. I'm trying to really take every day, day by day, and not get too discouraged, not get too depressed, but it's hard. It's hard when I feel like not everything is my fault, but I'm taking the blame for everything. I had a hand to play in the fact that me and my wife don't care about each other no more. We both have a hand to play in this game, but we both haven't been owning up to it. We spend so much time telling each other how the other person's the problem for everything wrong. I've learned a lot about myself in this past 2 weeks. I've learned that in a marriage, if you want a marriage to work, you can't play the blame game. You can't build up a list of things and say, hey, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? You can't do that. We have to be able to say, okay, I want to work with you in every sense of the word, and if you feel even a little bit like I'm doing something wrong, I need to fix it. And if I feel if you're doing something wrong, we need to work on it together to fix that. And what happens is that you let pride get in the way. You let your own arrogance pretty much be your own downfall. And that's what me and your mom have. We have this thing where we both don't want to admit that we're wrong. When actually, the past 2 weeks I've been doing a lot of telling everyone I am wrong and I want to be right. I am wrong and I want to fix it. And it's been such a liberating feeling. It's been such a liberating feeling where I can say, I'm wrong, I want to fix it. And even though it's humbling all the time to admit that you're wrong, and it's like trying to get out 5 years worth of I'm wrong out of me, it's been nice to alleviate that off of me. But at the same time though, it gets me more mad at my wife, because I know she can't do that either. She cannot self-reflect on her. So Botsy, we have problems. And I'm not sure if me and your mom will ever work out those problems. I can't honestly say that, hey, you know, if you're going to come clean and you're going to admit everything too, that's just fool's chance. I wanted to write out a list, and I wanted to write out day by day by day and say, hey, this is what you did wrong to me, explain it. And my counselor was telling me that's just the stupidest idea in the world. And I'm going to talk to him again and kind of get more insight on Tuesday about it, on the 5th, and kind of figure out why more. But he just kept telling me, like, hey, Richard, you know what? That's not what you do. If you really, the whole point of going to counseling, the whole point of trying to reconcile is that you're saying, oh, okay, I know that we've done wrong to each other, but now we need to work on communication. We need to work on expression. We need to work on how we're going to move forward if we ever intend to, and we need to learn to actually forgive. We need to learn to say, okay, I know you've done me wrong, but this is a slate, this is a line in the sand where everything in the past stays in the past, and we're not going to hold up any animosity. And I think for us, if me and Mom ever do that, it'll be harder than anything we've ever done in our entire lives. It'll be the absolutely hardest thing we've ever done. And I'm not sure if we can do that. You know, I'm not sure at all. I'm not sure if we have it in us to work that distance. What I really want to do is fucking point out every fucking flaw she's ever done and hold her and make her answer a question without her saying, oh, it's a reaction, it's a response. No, why'd you do that? Really, tell me the truth. And I think your mom's fear is actually to admit that she's not perfect, to admit that she has a lot of flaws, and to admit that we've done each other wrong. And I don't know, Batsy. I don't know. Time heals all wounds, but I don't know how much time this is all going to take for us to really reconcile. We have a lot of problems. I don't know. You know, I took down all the pictures of your mom throughout the house yesterday. I wanted a fresh start. I'm going to put them all in your room. Every single picture of your mom and me that's in the house right now, I'm going to put it in here. But I'm also going to show you that your mom is a wonderful person too. And when you come to this house, there's going to be pictures of her in here. So I'm going to go to Walmart today and buy a ton of frames, buy ink, buy printer paper, and I'm going to pretty much fill up this room with a ton of love for you. And I have the first ones right here that I pulled off the wall yesterday. That's the first one I pulled off. The day and your mom got married. Dude, your mom is smoking hot, bro. This picture is one of my most favorites of your mom. She's absolutely sexy in this picture. Absolutely sexy. So that's the first one that I'm going to put here. I want to probably hang it up instead of like letting it sit down here. And the next one is this one of your mom pregnant. I have that one there too. And she looks absolutely beautiful in this. Such a beautiful pregnant person. God, your mom is beautiful, dude. Your mom is beautiful. And then the other one I have is your mom when she's pregnant again. Right there. See that one? Nice one too. I'm going to probably hang up all these pictures on the wall. I don't know how to make it look nice, but I'm going to make it look nice. And then, of course, I got that one of, like, your German family and me right there. That one's nice. So I'm going to hang all those up today here. And buy a ton of other frames, and we're going to decorate this room out. And my faux hawk looks weird this morning. I actually got a really unique faux hawk style. This time I got a new haircut, and I didn't want to do the traditional faux hawk, where it's just like that. I want to kind of give it like a little kind of greaser style to it. So this is a unique one there. I think I just needed just to talk to you, Batsy. I think that just made me feel a lot better. I think I just needed just to get all this out of me. I'm depressed. I want to sign that paperwork. I want to move forward. I want to fix me. Next week's going to be rough. Next week I have 3 meetings, and then I have I get to see you 3 times and then counseling 3 times. So next week I'm booked, dude. All week I'm extremely booked. But next weekend is the last weekend where you're not going to have an overnight. Starting the 11th, I get to see you an overnight, and then so it'll be, so I have the 4th through the 8th, you're Monday through Friday. I'm going to see you the 4th, 6th, and the 8th. Then I have counseling 5th and the 7th. And then on Monday the 11th is my first overnight. And then I have you 2 times, so I want you like Monday, then I probably want you Thursday, and then I want you Saturday during the day. And then the next week after that, I once again get 1 overnight in 2 days. So I'm going to take I'll take an overnight on the weekend. I'll probably hold off. I'll probably see if I can get you for an overnight would be like on the 23rd. So I have you all day, and I'll do my 2 days during the week. But then, no, I'm sorry, no. Because the 22nd actually starts month 2. So starting the 22nd, I get you 2 overnights and 2 days. So on the 18th, I'll have you once, and then starting that weekend, I'm probably going to take you like on the 24th, and then probably like maybe the overnight the 27th, and then I'll see you like maybe the 26th and the 29th. for my 2 overnights. And that's gonna be fun. Because then that leads us into September. September 22nd is on a Monday. And that's when we hit our final month. That's when me and your mom, I'll probably meet her September 22nd to see her for the first time. I'm not really prepared to see her yet. Not really prepared to do a lot yet. I do want to meet her father when he comes out here on the 18th. That week of the 18th when he comes out here, I do want to meet with him that week. I don't know how long he'll be out here for, but I do want to meet him. I really respect him. I've always enjoyed him. So, and then your aunt comes out here in October, depending on, I don't know what time, but our last day of this case ends Tuesday the 21st. So that's in the thing there, and then we go back to normal. So not sure how me and your mom are from that day on. We each get 3.5 days each. I'm not sure how that's going to unfold. You know, I'm not sure at all, honey. I really needed just to talk to you right now. I can't wait to see you in 2 days. I can't wait to see you, honey. So, I'm going to get going on your room. I'm going to comb my hair, get in the shower. Blake's going to be here today to help me. He wants to build a fish tank stand here, I guess. Use the house to kind of do that. I want to make this room nice for you. Get everything decked out. And you have your own computer in here, so that's pretty cool. I don't need it no more. And maybe we'll use it for work or something. I mean, I don't know. I have work computers here now, so I really don't need this computer no more. And I have 4 of the computers in the garage, so we are not shy computers to any extent. But I thought about something last night. I do love your mom. I just, deep down inside, I'm not ready to quit yet. But I also don't know how to move forward. You can't move forward with a person who never makes mistakes. If I'm going to live this life good, then I need a person who can admit fault. I need someone who can say they did wrong too. And I don't know if your mom can do that. I don't know if we've done so much damage to each other that we can repair anything. I don't know, Lati. I do know that I love you. And that is an encouraging thought. I do know that I love your mom, and she's the most beautiful, beautiful creature I've ever kissed, I've ever touched. She's the most beautiful creature I've ever held. But we don't know how to treat each other right. We love each other the way that we think we should love each other. And we treat each other the way that we feel they should be treated. And it's a humbling experience when you finally realize that you've wasted 5 years of your life with the person you want to be with, the person that you're meant to be with, and you can't figure out how to love that person because you two can't be honest to each other. We can't tell each other how we are without holding it against each other. We can't admit defeat because we hold it against the other person when we know that they're wrong. I have a lot of work to do, and your mom is worth fighting for. She's worth trying for. But unless we meet each other, even in the smallest way, and we meet each other with the intention of helping each other, it's just going to become just a blame game. And I hope that if we go big, that it works. So, I love you, Lucy. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I don't know in my heart if I'm ready to call it quits or if I am and I just don't know how to admit it. I'm so confused and so conflicted. Let me just take everything day by day, one step at a time. You be good, alright? Tonight's book reading night, and tonight's Bob Marley night, and tonight you get to see your new room because I'm going to spend all day on it, fixing it up. So, I love you, I miss you, And I cannot wait to hold you again. 2 days. 2 days, Fatty. I love you. Both.